my FPV friends and family. I'm just making up long random words, waiting for YouTube to throw this video out to you so you can all join and we can enjoy some FPV chat and chill for the next half an hour. I actually am parked about 6 miles away from the pickle point this afternoon. Very, very strangely, lots and lots of people have arrived super early, and I don't know why. Afternoon, Sim. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Yeah, I'm not parked on the drive. You can probably see the drive is to the left and 2 cars in front. Very, very bizarre why everyone's here so early. It's a strange one, but I've got my Costa, I've got my drones, and hopefully my FPV fam will all turn up. We've got Tim in the chat, which is Q Lego. Hey-o. Yeah, we've got Tim in the chat, one of our amazing moderators, a guy that's really super helpful. They're there for the live. I think they are. I think they just want to get in on the action. I had a conversation with Costa that we need to talk about shortly as well. Now, one thing I want to ask you guys and girls, Exiled, good morning, isn't it, over there? Yep. Morning, Bruce. How is it going, my brother? Or is it afternoon, actually, Bruce? I think it's morning for Exiled, and I think it's afternoon for Bruce. But I could be wrong. Lego says, did your Neo 2 arrive yet? No, it has left the Netherlands, and by the looks of it will arrive tomorrow. So I could have waited and just ordered one officially today, but that's the breaks, isn't it? I ordered a new smoke machine on Sunday night from China, and it arrived today. The Neo 2 was ordered a couple of weeks ago. It's just one of those things. Yep, AM, still morning here, 9:30. Nice, Exiled, nice. You've got the day ahead. And Bruce says it's 10:30 there, so I got that completely wrong. Costa like the coffee. It is indeed very much like coffee. Yes, so again, as you all saw there, they haven't given me a Christmas cup, so we had to have a serious conversation with them and explain to them this is not acceptable anymore. 9:32 here. Are you on the, I'm going to guess then you're on the Midwest? Yeah, I'm sure you probably told me before, but 9:30 in the morning I think is Midwest, isn't it? And what a crazy day for the weather it is here in the UK. I know it's very British to talk about the weather, but my car is telling me that it is, hang on, 15 degrees, New England, East Coast. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, it is 15 degrees, and I've just done a few videos at a park, blue skies, sun, and virtually shorts weather. Tim's in a t-shirt. I'm not quite in a t-shirt, but I have to admit, Tim, the house that we live in is always in the shade. So even in the summer, it's quite cool. Obviously, in the winter, it makes it really cold and bitter. So, yeah. If our house wasn't so cold, I would be in a t-shirt today. It's mad warm. And when I went out to the park, I was wearing a hoodie, and I'm like, it's probably not a good idea. Holy, there was just a golden Bentley driving beside me in Berlin. Mahari, Europe, welcome. Summy, welcome. Summy paid for probably 2/3 of this Costa. Thank you, Summy. Appreciate that. You are indeed one of our FPV legends. So, for anybody that doesn't know, the Humor 20 from Sub 250 is regarded as one of the noisiest FPV drones known to man. So I took it to a park that was full of dog walkers and flew it. And I'm still alive, put it like that. But, interestingly, hello, Only Drones. I'm glad that you've made it. How's it going, buddy? Your car, for sure, is a golden Bentley. I wish my car was a golden Bentley. I'm afraid it isn't. Are you in Bayern now? I'm not, but Lego is, I assume. So, yeah, the Humor 20 is probably regarded as the noisiest FPV drone known to man. And I flew it. And I was like, oh. And then I flew the Speedy B25, and I was like, oh. So I'm going to put a little comparison video up As you've probably guessed, Eco, good to see you here. I'm not in Berlin. But you just said... No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. It's been a long week. What even day is it? Humour or go film 20 for noise levels? Humour wins. Do you know what, Eco? The humour has surprised the living hell out of me that it's not actually that noisy. I'll put a comparison up. But you've probably guessed the reason why I've got these two bad boys out today is for Drone Wars tomorrow. And what I thought would be an easy win actually isn't. But yeah, we've got some footage of them both recorded flying by. And I always remember the humour to be just stupidly noisy. And it's not quiet, don't get me wrong. But also, yeah, the other thing as well, I don't know what you just said there, by the way. But good that you're here and talking, so keep talking, but I don't know what you're saying. Eco says, wow, that's news to me. I can't wait for the video tomorrow. Thanks, Eco. Wait, Bentley's part of BMW, right? No, wasn't Bentley owned... Oh, I don't know, actually. I thought Bentley was owned by a company in Crewe. Tim says, join the Discord and don't forget to hit like. It does help push the video out to others. The more we push it out to others, the more we can grow. For anybody that's not seen it yesterday, Only Dress says I'm sound good, man. For anybody that's not seen it, I did post yesterday. We are currently on 1.1 million views for the past 28 days. If we can push that to 1.5 million views for the past 28 days. So whenever that happens, it doesn't matter because it's a rolling 28-day period. But if we can push that to 1.5 million views, I will give away live on stream an 04 equipped, ready to fly FPV drone. You'll need your goggles, obviously, and you'll need a controller. But I will give it away on stream. And I don't care where you are in the world, I will cover the cost. You've got to cover any import taxes if you're not in the UK. But you will win an 04 drone that's ready to fly. You just need to be sharing these videos and getting these videos out to more and more people. And if we can hit 1.5 million rolling views, I will instantly, the day it happens, I won't even like make you wait and say, right, we'll wait a week, and if it stays there, the day it happens, I will go live and we'll do the giveaway. Simple as that. SOS Death Valley, welcome. Good to see you back in the chat, buddy. What is a blue drone? The blue drone is a sub 250 Humour 20. Tim says, fine, I'll start watching your content. Ugh, it's such a drag, isn't it, Tim? It's BMW, not BMW. Yeah, okay. Sorry, guys, I'm not being real. I just don't know what you're talking about. Thanks, Tim. Got pulled away for a moment. So Bentley is part of Volkswagen and Rolls-Royce is part of BMW. Wasn't Rolls-Royce owned by... I don't know. But it's irrelevant because I can't afford either a Bentley or a BMW, so, or even a Volkswagen. Das Auto. So Bentley, that was my really poor German accent, by the way, for anybody wondering if I was having a stroke or anything. Yeah. So yes, 1.5. Levester FPV, welcome. Hope you're doing very well. Good to see you in the chat. I've still got that new drone excitement. I can't wait to get the new Seeker 3 out. Bruce, I promise you, you are going to love it. There's two Rolls-Royce cars and Rolls-Royce motors for players. This is true. Yep, this is true. Wasn't Bentley made in Crewe a few years ago? I'm sure I had a mate that worked for Bentley in Crewe on the assembly line. I don't know. I say mate, it was an acquaintance. A better acquaintance than some other acquaintances, but an acquaintance nonetheless. Right, so, yes. Head office is still in Crewe. Ah, okay, fair enough. You mean Rolls-Royce jet engines? Yep, he certainly does. Man, I'm kind of confused of what you're saying. To be honest, I'm kind of confused. Oh, no, you're not talking to me. That's fine. You two just chat away. It's good. No problems. Enjoy yourselves. So yeah, I really thought that the Sub 250 Humor 20 was the loudest FPV drone known to man. So I took it to a park full of Karens, full of dog walkers, and I fully expected to get accosted, and I didn't. However, I also flew another drone there, and I didn't get accosted, but they noticed it, and there was quite a few of them that turned around and started looking and talking about it. So that was interesting. Also, Eco, I flew the 30-20 gem fans today, the ones that are recommended for the Tune RC 3-inch, and it's quieter, it's smoother, and it feels a lot more responsive. Somebody says, no, mine is the loudest. No, somebody, mine is the loudest. How dare you take my spotlight away from me? When getting a new drone, do I make a backup of my old drone loaded? No, because the old drone that you've got is potentially going to be running a different version. You might have one that's props in and props out. You might have one that's running a 4K PID loop or an 8K PID loop or a 2.7K PID loop. So unless it's the very same model, don't be applying presets or backups, excuse me, from drone to drone. Just set it up manually in your receiver tab, because that's all you need to do, is set up your receiver and your modes. Unless, of course, it's a complete build, in which case, yeah. But again, you don't want to put a backup configuration onto a different drone. I think, are these both? Yeah, these are both props out. But it's very easy to have one that's props in and one that's props out. And if you copy the configuration over, your props are then on the wrong way around. It causes yourself all sorts of trouble. 5-inch on a 1S says only drones. No. I don't know what's happening. I ain't got a clue. Unperfect Cooking says, good afternoon. Welcome, Unperfect. Thank you so much for the super chat that you left last night. I really did appreciate that. Yes, you want to back up, but do not copy it to the new quad, says Tim. Absolutely. You want the same rates, not the same configuration. Again, you don't necessarily want the same rates. It depends if it's the same type of drone. But Tim's right. Ideally, you want it to fly in the similar sort of way. So you're going to want to copy your rates. You're going to want to copy which your switches are, so on and so forth. Then I won't need to input any of my binds into my radio. You shouldn't have to do that anyway, because you don't have to set up a new model on your radio. Excuse me. Looks like the Gepard-C Synolog 35 like mine. Gepard-C Synolog 35 is nice. I like that. I don't know what you two are talking about. There's such a cool Toyota MR2 on my street right now. Brilliant. Then I wanted to know yeah. I don't like Toyotas. Just thought I'd throw that one out there. Not that anybody cares whether I like Toyota or not. Toyota might care if I like Toyota. They're just not cars for me, really. Just is what it is, isn't it? Ban him. Ban him, Tim. Ban Summit. Fucking Tesla. That Tesla, by the way. Right, so you can see the road here. Backing up traffic. Go up the road, turn around and join a queue like I've joined now. Very British, I know. However, this morning, that particular Tesla came up in front, and instead of going past everybody to join, tried to turn right in front of me. He and I are now mortal enemies, and I wish him nothing but pain, suffering and death. And no, I didn't let him in. So he had to go behind me. So yeah, he's caused issues with my live streams. He tried to jump the queue in front of me. I think he might to the death before the year is out. I don't know the guy's name. He might have had an emergency, but it's irrelevant. You're British. Get to the back of the queue. Queue happily like everybody does. Don't try and cut in. It's not cool. And that's me on my soapbox. So yeah. Well, that was very antisocial. Tim says they can send you a Toyota to see if you change your mind. Yes, I'd be happy with that. If they wouldn't send me a brand new Toyota to keep forever and then see if I change my mind. But to be fair, I'm Yeah. Do you know what? I don't even know what the new Toyotas are. They're probably really nice. I'm probably just being really harsh. Funny thing is, it's brand new and still never flown, says SOS Def Valley. You broke up as soon as you said Tesla. Stop it. Neo 2 in the USA, I guess, says Bruce. Somebody says he'll have an Alpha Hard. I haven't got a clue, guys. Boywood and I, we do look at cars. I did say if ever I won the lottery, I would take him to school and pick him up in a Unicorn, you know, the Ken Block drift car. But yeah. Look, on the bright side, he lost 50k on the Tesla, and he's probably married to Karen. I'll be honest, looking at the state of the guy, this is just ridiculous to even say, but the man looks stressed. The man looks really, really stressed. So there is, you know, we've got to thank heavens for small mercy. I'm somebody who's proper laid back and proper chilled. You know, I've got a lot going on in my life. I mentioned some of it yesterday. It's pretty difficult at times, but I'm still laid back. I'm still chilled. I'm still happy. My guy looks so stressed. So I'm fair to say he probably is married to Karen, who probably was one of the ones that was pointing and tutting at these drones on the park a minute ago. Did I miss something, or you didn't release a tutorial for launch control in Betaflight? Yes, I did it on Perfect Cooking, and it was on the video of the Seeker. Excuse me, my voice was incredibly high then. It was on the video of the Seeker 35 where I say that we get accosted by security and that Deep Space sent us an update on their tune. It's in that video, and it shows you in that video how to set it. But ultimately, it's really simple. All you do is you put it on a switch like any other mode. You go out, you press that switch before you arm, then you arm, and then you just tilt it in which one is your pitch, depending on which mode you fly, and you just hit the throttle and away you go. So it's very similar to doing it in sort of manually. And somebody did say to me, well, why did you bother doing that? Just do it manually. And I do 99.9% of the time, but you guys had asked for that, so I did it, and it's good fun. Unperfect Cooking says, thanks, I'll catch up. Yes, catch up with every video. Get us to 1.5 million views so I can give away an 04 equipped, ready to fly drone. I think I've got one in mind that I'm going to give you guys that I don't even have yet. I'm going to review it. And then once I've finished with it, I'm going to put it away on a shelf so it doesn't get abused or broken or anything. And I think it's a 4S, a 2.5 inch. So it's a proper little ripper, and it's gorgeous. It is stunning. Charlie, loser, Kirk, Charlie. Tim, if you don't ban him, I'm going to ban him. So... hide you channel. Whilst I don't necessarily agree with Charlie Kirk's ideology, the man was killed for speaking his mind, and that's something that I would never ever back. So you've just found yourself removed from the channel. Can we get rid of the troll, says Exiled? Thank you. Yeah, I don't, like I said, there's a lot of Charlie Kirk's ideology that I don't necessarily agree with, but the worst thing in the world is to kill somebody for speaking their mind. We should all have our mind. We should all be able to speak our mind. And actually, a lot of what he said, I wasn't live since the breakup. Ban hammer down. Yeah, I was. There's a lot of stuff that I don't necessarily agree with, but at the end of the day, it's just that just wasn't at all. So he's gone and he can't come back. As far as I'm aware, when you hide user from channel, I don't think, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but I don't think unless I unhide them, we'll ever see them again. So he can sit there and he can shout into the ethos. I'm sure he's probably still typing away, but that was bizarre. So launch control is only to help keep the angle of the drone. Yeah, so as you tilt it forward, it used to work in a different way. So it used to work in a way whereby you set it in the CLI to a certain angle, and once you got to that angle, it just launched. Whereas now, you just tilt it to whatever angle you want, and then you just hit the throttle, and it'll hold it there. And it'll try, where possible, to keep it still on the ground. Obviously, if it's wet ground or uneven ground, it will slide around a little bit because, you know, physics. But it is it's good to I'm so sick of politics in this country. Sorry about that, Exiled. And people who bring that crap up seem like they're just trying to do it to divide more, says Bruce. You're absolutely right, Bruce. I am quite staunch in my political beliefs, and anybody who knows me knows that. I'm just going to drive forward a little bit. Because the person at the front. One second, I've got a passenger holding the phone for me. Yeah, just to clarify, I didn't drive and hold my phone then. That was my passenger doing that. Yeah, so the problem is, Bruce, I'm very, very staunch in my political beliefs. But the thing is, like you say, the majority of these people now, all they do it for is just to cause division and hate amongst us. Don't break my heart. Yeah, yes. They'll all laugh at my choice of radio station. It's Magic FM. So, you know, you cut me some slack. What I was saying is I didn't hold my phone then. I got a passenger with me. They held my phone as I was driving. Just to clarify before anybody loses this shit. Exile says exactly, Bruce. Summy says, currently waiting for my son in my... Listen, Summy, right? You and I are going to have an issue if you carry on. Because I'm going to tell Tim to ban you, because I'm not going to do it myself. Yeah, mate, honestly. I'm pretty sure he's at the front of this queue as well. Like, the guy just needs to... And the air ambulance on top of us as well. What a day! What a day! Did I... No, I did not. Have you found any, Summit? I didn't... Do you know what? I've not really kept abreast of the Neo 2 details. Tim would miss giving me technical support. He would. He absolutely would. Which probably means I'm stuck with it. God damn it. I'm trying to see where that ambulance helicopter is. It should be right above us. Where I fly at the park is literally right next to the hospital, so I've got to be so careful to skim across that park by about 50 foot. I'm just trying to see where it is. But yeah, I was going to move the camera. I'll get my passenger too. Don't tech support on here. Yeah, good point, Tim. What is wrong with these people though? Like, seriously, I don't mean the Tesla driver. Well, I mean, maybe I do a little bit. But yeah, what is wrong with these people? Like, we're here to chill. We're here to have a laugh. We're here to just not deal with real world shit for half an hour, and they start with that. But I guess that is the internet for you, isn't it? At the end of the day. Yeah. So, did you find a transceiver, by the way? No, you do it in the Discord. And if you're not a member of Discord, you should join it. Yes. Everybody join the Discord right now, because it's a proper chill little place. And we don't deal with idiots like him either. Not you, Summy, just to clarify. Summy, listen, are we going to fly together next year? I want to come down to that there London, mate, and I want to fly around your Karens, because I bet I could annoy your Karens a lot. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do quads on tour next year. London, New York, Shenzhen. Whereabouts in Canada are you, Bruce? Calgary? What summer that'll be. If you need to borrow it, just let me know. I just bought the Fly More package. I'll have a look, Somebody, but I appreciate that, mate. What I don't understand is, it seems like you can use it without, but it's not low latency. So, like, what I don't understand, like, genuinely, is why it's not just built into the drone. We can also get chicken in London. Well, mate, what is this? What is this witchcraft? Chicken in London? Wild. Yeah, I don't understand why it's not built into the drone. No, you can't fly FPV without. Oh, shit. I thought after reading that page, it said you can do it, but it's not going to be low latency. Oh, what a crock of shit this is going to be. Can I fly it as a camera drone without? Because I can't. I found a couple on Amazon, but they're all like quoting mid-December delivery. So clearly they're all coming from China, which I don't have a problem with normally, but I do right now. Because I can't find anybody in the UK with one, which is very, very annoying. I'll have a proper look shortly. What time are we on? We are almost up. Our time is almost up. Thanks again for the coffee, by the way, Sammy. I enjoyed that. If you use a mobile for a screen, I think you're okay. This is going to be so frustrating, isn't it? Well, why is it not included? Why is it not included? You can use it with a mobile as a camera drone. Well, can I use that RC Pro 2 controller that I got as a camera drone? Surely I must be able to use that, because that's like their flagship device. Surely. I just don't understand. I'm just baffled why it's not included inside the drone like it is on the Neo. Like, I mean, I get, okay, to charge you a little bit extra, but even so, you can only use it with a mobile as a camera drone. Brilliant. So I can't connect my drone to controller, but when I press bind in Betaflight, then on the controller setup will beep like it finds something but doesn't connect, and beeps when I press bind. Lego Edits, have you selected the right UART? Have you selected the right protocol? So if it's Crossfire, have you selected Crossfire? If it's ELRS, have you selected ELRS? If it's DJI, have you selected S-Bus? Not to my knowledge. Oh, mate, this is going to do my nutting. So I can't use their flagship controller on their new flagship. I get so frustrated with DJI.